Hi, I'm Hermie Smith, and I'm a disciple making movements coach with City Team here in San Jose, California. And I'm today with one of my Great Commission heroes. His name is Shodankeh Johnson, and he's from Sierra Leone. Welcome, Shodankeh.
Thank you, Ahmed. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm
Good.
really, really glad to spend
Good.
this time with you.
Yes, thank you.
You know, there's different dimensions in movements.
Mhm.
I want us to talk about growth. There's the type of growth that, you go horizontally, starting new groups, starting new streams, maybe in multiple streams in one area, maybe you go out of the area, maybe in a different country. Um, and then there's the other type of growth, which is a vertical growth, where these streams start to multiply and they start other churches, start other churches. Let's talk about the horizontal growth. What is the importance of that horizontal growth?
Now, the thing here is that growing wide is so important, but wide is it can be defined by where you find yourself.
Okay.
It can be defined by the people you are meeting, you are going to meet, the tribe. It all depends. Also, growing wide also depend on the receptivity of the people.
Right.
It's very important. You know, you are not just going with a plan that I'm going to go wide. No, how do the people respond?
Yeah.
The receptivity of the people will depend on how wide you are going to go and the timeline. If the people are open and they're hungry and there's a move of God already, a miracle happening, you will go wide very quickly.
Yeah.
But if the people are closing and they are cautious and they're afraid, you still go wide, but it's going to take you a longer time.
Okay.
So it depends on where you find yourself. But the reason why you are going wide is because God, it's a command. It's part of the Great Commission. You know, he said, go ye into the world, and make disciples. He did not say, let them come ye. He said, you go ye. So you have to go. So the goal is what really makes you to go wide.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
Yeah.
And you are going wide because it's also the issue of multiplication and a generational thing. So that's why the wide is very important. Or, going horizontal, that's the importance of it.
What about if new streams are not starting, and is there a danger of starting too many new streams too soon, or let's
First of all, fruitfulness, Jesus said, by their fruits, you will know them.
yeah
Growing wide is also a sign of fruitfulness. That if I've been coaching somebody and training somebody, and then that person is encouraged to go and start. When you begin to see the fruit, that is showing that what you are doing is part of the signs to show that they are my disciples. By their fruit, they will produce the right fruit and they will multiply the right fruit. So that's one thing that is very important in growing wide. But it's also very important for us to know that you don't just grow wide for the sake of growing wide. Do you have the people? Do you have people that are committed enough,
right
that are faithful enough, that see this as a life thing? Those are the things as a coach and leader you are processing your mind. If you don't see those things, then I'll advise don't grow wide.
So what are some of the common things that maybe it's a lifestyle, a DNA, things that is missing when you don't see that multiplication taking place? What are some of the common things that you observed?
Why it don't happen?
Why it doesn't happen?
Yeah, I think one of the things here is that, as I say again, abundant prayer. You begin to check how much is our prayer base? What is happening? Do we have enough people that are committed enough to pray for this process? I always say to people, prayer can move things. And so it is the invisible, the unseen force that is behind a lot of things that the church will do or people will do that we don't know about. So the prayer base, I check my prayer base. Secondly, I also check the hearts of my disciples. Because this is a heart thing. The Bible says, guard your heart, for out of it flow the issues of life. If you begin to see, that means maybe they don't have a heart to obey. They don't have a willing heart to follow. So, to take instruction. Because all of this tells the nature of their heart. Their willingness to obey shows the nature of their heart.
Okay.
Their willingness to follow shows the nature of their heart. Their willingness to take instruction shows the nature of their heart. Their willingness to multiply all shows the nature of of their heart. So if I'm not seeing this, then there's a heart issue. So what I would do is to call the leaders again and ask. I always do this. How many people here think that they're not willing to do this and want to do something else? You know, and it's very practical. That doesn't stop. We are still friends. But you know what? I want to spend my time and energy people who are willing to do this.
Yeah.
And so once we begin to have the right people, the right seed and give them the right soil, they are going to grow. It will begin to go wide.